Okay, this is gonna be a weird one. Basically, um, I found myself in a predicament. Um, I was recently watching TJR's course, learning how to trade. Um, but I've read a bunch of stuff about him, and I'm sick of these YouTube gurus who like try and sell you stuff. That's all they do. I feel like that might be everyone. I know there's going to be some good people out there, but like 99% of these people are just trying to sell you a course. And it's so annoying. I hate it because it feels like I'm never finding a genuine person who wants to help. As soon as a course comes along, it's not, you're not helping me anymore, you're helping yourself. Okay, I don't like that. Um, it doesn't feel like I'm learning. I did learn stuff off his course. Um, off the free boot camp on YouTube, but I just need to like practice. I got to episode 26, and then I read a bunch of stuff about his family um and his and like and what he's doing and how he's got a prop firm business and stuff like that. And I don't like that. Could be a good guy. I guess we'll never know. But I everyone always talks about journal, and I don't want to, bro. No, I do. That's such a lie. I do want to. I will journal. Um, but like, I've barely done any trades. Yeah, so let me just run through it real quick. I started. Well, I saw some guys YouTube short ages ago about this app called Involio where you copy trade basically. And it was cool, but I never got into it. And then 2 years went by. No, a year went by. Um, and then the app, I still had the app downloaded, and I was like, you know what? I'll have a look at it. Um, so I did. I had a look at it. I had no idea what anything meant. It said win percentages, portfolio percentages, entries, short, long, leverage, all this stuff. I had no idea what any of it meant. So I downloaded eToro as like a first trading thing, having no idea what to do, thinking you put money in and it goes up. So then, yeah, I did that, and I put £50 into Ethereum, and it wasn't great. It went up £2 in 2 days, but I suppose from knowing nothing, that's pretty good, and I got excited from that. I saw that and I was thrilled. Um, so I I wanted to look into it more at that point, so I looked in the Involio app. I kind of learned the app, how to use it, and at that point I also downloaded MEXC. I don't know. Um, but I'm in the UK, and it's a bit weird here. It's like the app's like banned from app stores or not in app stores in the UK, but you can get it online. I don't know if it's actually meant to be able to be got online, but I did. I got it. So yeah, I have been messing around on that for like 2 weeks. I think I started on the 2nd of March, um, and then I used it. I made like £50 in one day. I can pull it up. Actually, there's no point. I made £50 in one day. I made £30 the next, and then the next day I lost it all. I lost 70. Um, and then I slowly gained it back because I was scared, so I didn't do as big of trades. Um, and then and yeah, so I slowly gained it all back, and then I got like break even again. did a trade and lost £18, and at that point I was like, you know what, I don't want to do these kind of, they're mostly crypto trades that happen on this app, and I was like, I don't want to do these crypto. No, I do want to do crypto, but I don't want to do these trades that I don't know what's happening. I don't know why it's happening. I'm just following them. And I was telling myself, like, I'm learning crypto, but that wasn't true. I wasn't learning anything. So then I went into like researching it myself, researching the markets. Um, and the only reason I'm into crypto over gold or forex is because of um this app, this Involio app. They all used crypto, so I used crypto. Um, anyway, I found TJR. I followed his videos for 3 days. Well, I put down the date, the 19th, and it's now 21st. So yeah. And I got to episode 26, and then I searched there and found out all this stuff, and just put me off. I can't watch him the same. Uh, so now I'm here, and I'm going to journal trading, and I am just gonna keep trading. I don't care if I'm doing it wrong, okay? I don't care if I'm doing it wrong. I don't care about anything. I just wanna keep doing it until I do it right. Yeah? Because like, if you put in the effort, you can get pretty damn good at just about anything. So yeah, that's where I'm up to in this. Um, I'm talking as if anyone's watching, but yeah, literally just gonna be trading. It's not gonna be interesting at all. And I'm gonna talk through what I'm thinking at the time, so I can try and watch back, hopefully, in years to come, when I've discovered the right method of trading. So yeah, you can see I've done this first trade here. I'm using the replay on TradingView, and I'm putting in 50 quantities. You'll see how much I don't know. But yeah, I'm putting in 50 quantities, and it was going up. In all fairness, it got to here, but then I didn't realize, and it hit news, and that made it pump loads, and then it dumped right back to where the price was. Um, I didn't know that that was going to happen. I got lucky. I was 100% lucky, and then from here, I drew this, waiting for this to retest the order block. I was waiting for it to come into this area here, right around here, and then hoping it would do that, and it did do that. It did do that, but you can see this should have been about there. If it was there, I probably would have entered, but it wasn't, so I didn't. And I believe from TJ's course, it's something to do with the breaker structure here to the uptrend. But we move. That's how it goes. So I'm just gonna keep moving through from where I left off. This was from a couple of hours ago, to be fair. But let's see how it goes. I'm gonna try and do each recording of about an hour. I've already yapped for 9.5 minutes, so that's a great start in it. It's on an hourly time frame candle. For some reason I can't go down to 15 minutes. I'm sure I'll figure that out soon enough. We are back in 2020, so I don't know if the market's changed permanently in the way it moves. Also, by the way, I'm using my phone for the webcam, which is quite funny because it's connected like via cable, but not very well. I do have a webcam, but it's back at home. I'm at the uni headquarters right now, so you know, you know how it is. I'm going home this weekend actually, so I'll grab my webcam and then I can stop propping up my phone. My phone screen's on right now, so it's probably crying at me. Phone time. You've got hundreds of hours of screen time. Get off your phone. Shut up. All right. I'm not interested, iPhone. I'll have as much screen time as I want to have. Okay. If I want you to tell me how much screen time to have, I'll let you know. Until then, keep your damn mouth shut. I'm also gonna crank the window open because it's getting real hot in here, real fast. Okay, here we go. Um, yeah, so it's just shift and right arrow. And now that I'm recording it, I'm finding this really stressful. This is crazy. Um, yeah, so I like. Oh yeah, I drawed out this area of liquidity I expect to be up here. And then if it hits up into here, I'm gonna short it, and then here is where this area of liquidity was. I was hoping to put a long in from when it hit into that box, and I was gonna long it all the way up to there, and down to there, which would have been a nice 4-to-1, 1-to-4, to 4. But it didn't hit, and I'm gonna leave the ones that I do, and you can see down here profitable trades, 100%. But that was lucky, and I know that was completely lucky. But it does look like it was going up. It was on an incline. It just so happened to hit news, and that's definitely why it went up like that. But let's move on and ruin this win streak. Okay, so it has just gone straight into that box that I said. Sweep liquidity. So now I'm selling. Okay, I'm gonna put a stop loss up here. See, that is not a good. That is not a good place to have TP, because that is just an awful risk to reward. From what I've learned, bearing in mind I know nothing. Okay, I started learning it 3 days ago. Realistically, I might have known some things, but I know nothing. Okay, great. But I've been. No, I'm not gonna show that. I've been making. Oh, go on then. This is this is for my future self. This isn't for anyone else watching. This is just for my future self, because I actually find this kind of embarrassing. But I had to write down. Oh, it's not even focusing. It's too bright. It's getting dark. I had to write down absolutely everything about everything. I wrote down some single and double candlestick patterns, and then wrote about them for bullish, and then here these are for the bearish ones. And then I just wrote about some different shapes that the markets can move in, and I made them look pretty because that helps me. And if anyone's gonna say that I made them look pretty like a middle school girl who does it, I don't care, right? They look pretty, and that's what's gonna keep them in my memory. So I will keep doing it that way. If the patterns work, sorry if you can hear my squeaky chair, because I know I can, and it's horrid. But yeah, if the patterns work, then I'll keep doing them. I'm actually going to turn down my mic a little bit because it looks like I'm talking really damn loud. Right, that might be better actually. Okay, so I think I just said that to put off this trade because I'm quite scared. I'm gonna target. I'm going off TJ's course, TJR's course, but I'm gonna target previous liquidities, and we're gonna watch it SL me straight away. That's crazy, bro. Um, that is nasty. That is funny. Um, so one thing I really should have looked for, which I didn't, was a bearish engulfing candle, and there definitely wasn't one. But now there is. Now there is one, and this doesn't count because it's a demo account. I'm paper trading here, but I do need to have a look at doing like at this point, like there's your bearish engulfing candle. I would then sell again, but I've just lost the trade. I can't take the next trade after I've just lost a trade, but I really want to, because look, there's the bearish engulfing candle. There's your um bullish candle, and then there's my bearish candle, and I'm gonna do it because I mean it could blast right through, and this could be the start of a much larger uptrend, hitting higher and higher. But I'm not. I can't expect that. I guess. Uh, let's. Okay. So I don't know if I would have. Wait, why didn't I put my stop loss up here? Because I don't. What am I doing? So it looks like right around here it had an attempt of pushing down, but the buyers are still holding strong. So I'm gonna keep pushing through right now. Yeah, so it looks like it's trying to. Well, what I'm seeing, we've got a high, a low. Nah, that's completely wrong. This is definitely like a strong resistance line. If I'm honest, I don't know why resistance lines exist. It doesn't really make sense to me, and I should research that. The only thing I can see that the reason it would be a resistance line is it's a strong psychological zone, hitting 5,500. So that might be the reason why we are balancing around this level. But apart from that, I'm not seeing anything. So I'm just going to keep playing it out for now. We might even be in a bit of a consolidation. Okay. So that is a shame, because that would have absolutely knocked that out of the waters if I just put my stop loss a bit higher, but I can't dwell on the past. We keep moving. I'm going to move that down because that's what I was aiming for. I'm going to keep these in so I can check my charts, and I'm not picking my nose on camera. I've just got an itchy nose, okay? Okay, let's keep moving. So yeah, I don't like using these words when I don't know what they are, but I'm going to keep using them. Looks like we've had a bit of a liquidity sweep there. And ooh, what? And if anything is to happen next, I'm expecting it to carry on moving in an upwards bullish momentum. Okay. Honestly, that's my fault. I should have not blasted through the hours. You can see, like, that's crazy. How many? That's 6 days, bro. I don't have that kind of patience. No, I do. I've figured out. But where's one day? Oh my god. That's not 24. Is that 24? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 24 candles. That's crazy. That's 1 day. So in 1 day, it went up 17%. And I'm gonna be when I switch to real, if ever, I'm gonna be aiming for 50% leverage. I'm only gonna be trading on Litecoin, by the way. Um, just that that's like the only one I'm like, yeah, I'm sticking to one coin, Litecoin, and yeah, one coin. That's all. Okay, I'll keep moving. So, oh, looks like it has hit this spot of liquidity right there. What is there shortcuts for this stuff? No. So it might not go any higher, but it looks like it's got such momentum in it that it will continue, and it might. No, where would it go? Up here, I reckon. In fact, I'll place a trade in. I'll place a trade for right along here. Where's my? I'm gonna put a trade in, aiming for here, long, going up, because I think it's got such strong movement. It'll just blast through and hit up here. So let's aim not all the way up, but let's aim like along there. Whoa. And let's see how wrong I am. So I'll put that in. Stop loss can be oh, that's. I don't want to do a 1-to-1, bro. 1-to-1's embarrassing. Let's do the previous candle there. Okay, and that is going to be a buy. Let's see what happens. We'll go, we'll go. Oh. Okay, I'm going to try and study it as we go here, instead of just absolutely blasting through my TP or SL. See here, we've still got this. We've got a bullish engulf, followed by an inverted hammer, which is another bullish momentum of a reversal. So I'm like, just looking at this, I mean, it could easily do that. Okay, so it looks like there are a lot of sellers, but there's more buyers than sellers. Can you hear that ambulance? Uh, okay. Okay, that's fine. These are just highs and lows. Like, these are expected, right? Okay. So this isn't looking great now, if I'm honest. Um, it looks like it hit. Where? It looks like it hit this this right here, and it moved, and it was done a bit higher actually. Damn, that up here. Yeah, it's took. So what? This it broke structure here, and then it looks like it took those um orders and is carrying on dropping. But I'm thinking this is just a retest towards this area here, something like that. Okay, and I reckon it'll bounce. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. I can't lie. Um, Scary though. And I'm not even dealing with real money. I'm dealing with a blooming fake account. Anyway, um, like that buy there, that was such a strong bullish candle. It almost had no wick, which is insane. So there, it's formed to me. Once again, with my lack of knowledge, it looks like it's formed a high, a low, a higher high, and now it's coming to form a lower low, and then it's going to form a higher high. Is what I think is happening. Keep forgetting that it does that. So that was close to a break of structure if the candle had closed below there, but it didn't. So we're gonna keep moving. However, I don't like the look. How that is bearish, where I drew the bullish retest. But we keep on getting high spots, and it keeps on testing this kind of general area here. It looks like it's trying to push through. I just don't know all the terminology, man. So I'm tweaking out. Uh, let's keep moving. Okay. Will it stop there? That is my next question. Because why would it stop there? Obviously there's a lot of, I think, orders in that area. So like the way I think it works is, let's go like daily. Maybe I'll see stuff better in that kind of chart. Oh, tiny. No, I'm gonna go with the 4 hour. Okay, brilliant. So the way I think it works is people place their shorts in here. Where's my pen tool? People place their shorts in here, and then it goes down like they want it to, but then they're stupid, so they never take out their short, and their stop loss will be here. Okay, so they're expecting it to go down. Their stop loss will be right around here. Okay, because that's the break of structure. Because we've got a high, a low, a high, a lower low within one candle. Okay, you see that? Within one candle, there's a I didn't mean lower low. I didn't mean that at all. Yeah, so high, low, higher high, break of structure. They enter a short. It goes low, lower like they want it to, and then they just never. They never. I don't know the words, bro. They just never. They never. Oh my god. They never take profit. That's the word I'm looking for. They never take profit, okay? And because they never take profit, okay, it comes all the way back up, and now the market. I'm making this up on the spot. um, Hang on. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but it makes sense in my head, man. Let me just play it out afterwards. Okay. So, so these people, yeah, they never take profit, and the market makers want to take their stop loss. Okay, okay. These people are stubborn. Okay, they're not gonna take their profit, and they're not gonna take their loss unless they hit their stop loss. So the market makers want to hit this area of liquidity, right? I think it's called liquidity. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a ray in right there. Okay, we're gonna move. Uh, this is the greed thing. This is the greed thing. But I can't be greedy right now because I can't be greedy because it's not real money, and it's my first time on a demo account. Yeah, I've used FX Trader like twice, um, in a combination of about 5 trades over a couple of like tens of minutes. It's not long. Okay, so so here's here's what's gonna happen. I'm just laughing because like this is funny, man. We're gonna move we're gonna move TP up to 500 quid. Yeah, stop loss is gonna stay the same. Okay, and we're gonna absolutely blast into it because market makers want to take a lot of money. Okay, once they hit that money, what they're gonna do? They're gonna drop back down. You know why? Neither. Neither, bro. Why don't they just keep moving up? No, they're gonna take that liquidity and then they're gonna short it. Okay. With that being said, let's let's play this out and see how it goes. So that would have been the original TP. Um, like after my amazing analogies, it's gonna keep going up. So what I'm scared has happened now is that they have hit this, and it's gonna be a fat retest for a while. Like I don't know what's gonna happen, but I feel it might go. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me just get the green pen going again. Something like so. It goes up. Consolidation. It's gonna consolidate in that area for freaking ages, and then it's gonna go through. But it will go through. It will. Or that was the top. That was the peak. Okay. You know what? Like that could be the peak, and then and then it, and then it and then it drops back down to a previous area of interest. Interest number one. Can I get a text tool? Interest. Like there's so many places of interest that it could drop down to. Not there. That's a complete lie. It could drop down to here. Okay. And if it does, it's just gonna blast through the stop loss. I could move the stop loss into break even, but I'm learning at the moment. Like I said, the account doesn't matter. I don't even care about the profitable trades right now. I just care about learning and like analyzing every single last thing I can. Okay, I need to learn why it's happening, and to do that, I need to slowly go through it, analyze the hell out of everything that is happening. Everything that is happening, I need to analyze, and then from that information, I'll then play it out, and then I'm gonna figure out why the hell it didn't take profit for me. Okay, that's what I'm figuring out now. The second the second thing that I want to move into is this fair value gap right there. I'm actually going to mark that out, and I'm going to add text. Fair value gap. Okay, and it might wiggle around for a little bit. Fair value gap is purple, so you know what? I'll color code it because it's going to get very messy with a lot of lines. So we're gonna make it purple. Also, do you like my lava lamp? I got that ages ago. I'm not even kidding, bro. That was like ages ago. I'm pretty sure my cousin paid for some of it. That was really nice of her. Thanks, Erin. Anyway, moving on. I remember that. Don't think I forgot. Um, okay, we're gonna wiggle it. Oh, that's not the right color, and that is not gonna make me happy. There we go. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. Trust me. We're gonna move down. We're gonna wiggle. Okay, we're gonna whoop. We're gonna try and break out of it, but it ain't gonna happen, Mister. It ain't gonna happen. Okay, we're gonna go. Okay, lock in, bro. Okay, okay. So it is certainly fighting something in this area, which is either this. I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't know. What is it? It's an area that people targeted before, okay? So so people are gonna target it again. Everyone else and their mother has that boxed off the exact same as me. Okay, I'm not special. I'm not the only one who's noticed that. Hundreds of thousands of traders have noticed that. Now I know we're back in 2020 on this, but same thing applies, yeah? Like the logic that I'm thinking didn't come around in 2024, right? This was back in the day stuff. So so everyone's looking at that, right? And everyone's scared that it's never gonna get out of there. So they're buying and selling and they're not sure what to do. Neither am I, but I'm going for for the the big one, right? I don't know what to say. Right, let's move on. Oh, this is scary. Don't tell me we're consolidating, bro. I mean, yes, I'm in TP. I'm in take prof. I am in profit, is the word, I guess. Yes, I am in profit, but I really want to make sure that I'm not just being stupid and lucky. Um, damn. This video is already 38 minutes long, and I haven't done a trade. I've done one trade. Is that because I'm so good at analyzing and there's so much to analyze about? Or is that just because I'm talking and I can't stop? Um, I don't know. uh, let's keep moving. It's followed the pattern pretty well, to be fair. Um, okay, that's the Big Dip. That's the Big Dipper. Um, what is that? Is that a movie? The Big Dipper. I don't know. Moving on. Um, okay, so like, oh, it just feels like we're consolidating. Um, or if I go to like the triangles that I was drawing out on those sheets, I've got nothing because, like, if anything, we've kind of got this top line and then this line. Yeah. Okay. And now if I get my sheets, if anything, it looks like a reversed ascending triangle. I don't know about the reversed part. I might Google it. Give me a second, okay? Because this is worth it, man. This is absolutely worth it. Reversed ascending triangle. Triangle. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, bro. So in an so yeah, there's a picture right here. Oh no, that's the wrong way round. Um, what? I don't know, man. Because if it's there, that what I'm looking for is something like that way around. But it ain't that way around. That's the problem. We'll just keep playing it out, and I'll figure out what I did wrong afterwards. But it's like, it's risk, man. What I should do is I should there, right? £10 take profit, break even pretty much. But I really don't want to because I want to see how this. I want to see how this plays out. I want to learn. I'm not here to. Oh my god! I just got 456 USD. Like I'm not here for that. I'm here to learn. So buckle up because you're gonna keep scrolling through until you learn. Okay. I gotta say though, it's looking worse and worse and worse and worse. In fact, what looks like happened, what it looks like happened, what it looks like happened is we got we hit that, but that's so much further above. Like it's halfway, bro. It's a third of the way there at least. Um, like come on, just go the rest of the way, right? So we've and like oh this see if I was in a different position, if I wasn't in this position, I would have took a short, expecting it targeting lower liquidity, and the reason why is I mean look at it, bro. It looks very bearish, and I'm not seeing any signs of reversal. It is just blasted through the fair value gap. It's blasted through whatever this thing is, um, this square that it's kind of been wiggling around the whole time, and um, and it might be going this might be a fake out. This might be its final tap into the lower liquidity before it skyrockets, but I don't think it is. I think it's going to keep going down, and I think that because there look at that ray I've just drawn out. It's hit there, it's grabbed that little bit of liquidity. Okay, so people have shorted, yeah, hits here, people have shorted because it's gone above this line, which is back over here. I can't point with my finger, can I? This here, right? So then, um, it's gone down. People have shorted, and then it goes back up. It takes their liquidity, and now it's just gonna fall. It's just gonna fall. Oh, I keep forgetting that it does that. Okay, that's interesting. Um, by the way, I'm not gonna take profit. I don't care if it. I keep saying this. I don't know why I'm defending myself to nobody. Nobody's watching this. Why am I defending myself? Okay, I'm more talking to myself. We've got a high. We've got a high, a low, a lower high. Can you move, bro? I hate it how it goes in the middle of the screen. We'll keep it there. Right. So we've got high, a low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high. I should absolutely just tap out of this now. Ooh. In fact, I'll close that position. Um, for a profitable trade because it's. I mean, there's no signs of a reversal as well. Okay, so there we go. That would have took me out right there and then. Hang on. I nearly just spilled that everywhere. I need to put a lid on this. So, what have we learned? Don't be greedy. And you know why we're not going to be greedy? Is because I saw it with a lot of momentum way back. Damn, it's so hot in here. The heating's not on? What's going on? Nothing. Yeah, so it had... Let me get another colour. We'll go with orange. It had loads of momentum here, okay? Loads of momentum. And I expected it. Because of that momentum, I got greedy, okay? Was it that momentum? Yeah, because where did I enter? I entered here. Yeah, so it had... Let me get rid of that mess. It had loads of momentum going up, okay? And then right here... No, I entered here. Get rid of that. Fuck. I entered here, yeah? I knew it was going to go up to here, at least, because of this kind of conundrum that's happened over here. Okay? So that happens, and then it wiggles around here. Okay, it creates its own little fair value gap in this area, and it sticks to it for the most part. It goes pretty damn low right here, but I was confident at the time. And then I got greedy. If I had just kept my TP where it was, I'd be in a lot more money right now, and I'd be patting myself on the back for not being greedy. But instead, I was greedy. Okay? Lesson. Where's my paper? I'm writing this down, man. And I'm learning. But I'm gonna have to write over here. Like, give me like, I'll pause it. Hang on. Bang. I wrote that down. Here's what I said. Trading Demo Lessons is the title. Was greedy, saw extreme bullish movement, moved TP higher, never hit TP, and price dropped after consolidation, which for the most part is what we saw with some breakouts from the consolidation. I TP in profit, but a lot less. So, if anything else, I have learned a lot from that, which I'm thankful for. Let me just shrink this down a bit. Onto the... Yeah. Okay. There you go. There is some analysis from someone who doesn't know any analysis. That is close enough to the hour. I'm probably just going to do another one straight after. Oh my god, my phone is up there. And I've got my notifications off, so I have no idea what's happened in the past 48 minutes. Probably not much, because nobody wants to text you. But, yeah. Bro. I hope you watch these back in the future. Alright? Yeah. I want to talk about my life, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to try and document trading, not my life. I'm not a flipping vlogger. Okay, that would be fun though. I'm not gonna lie, like doing that would be fun. So yeah, I think that's just about everything. I want to take off exactly where I left off. Also, from now on, I'll use trend lines like this so I can stop them, because all of these are rays. So I'll delete these, otherwise they'll go on forever, which is not ideal. I'm probably going to watch through this and find out the mic sounds like just awful. I'm going to watch through these, I'm going to find so many problems. I'm probably going to see like something dirty in the background. I'm like, I don't want that there. Yeah. I tidied my room for this. Well, I didn't really. That was a lie. Like my bed was all clean. The only thing that I had lying out was all my like crypto analysis stuff, and then like a bunch of notes on TJR's course. I'm actually gonna like walk through that a bit. Like, stop watching now, future Lucas, because none of this matters. But like, bro, like I took hella notes, man. I'm just venting at this point, but you know, I took so many notes. Like yes, this guy did teach. He did teach me, and I've learned stuff. But watching it back after hearing like, oh, he's just like, I know haters are always gonna hate, and like they're always gonna find something to hate about. But I think I just I wanna learn this myself. I wanna analyze it myself. Anyway, here's all the notes I took. Like page, I don't even know if you can see that, but page after page after page after page, and they've all got backs to them too, um, with more notes. That's actually not that many pages. God, I'm acting as if I'm like I've just done a whole damn career in college. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 pages. That's not a lot, Lucas. Settle down. Uh, yeah, that is everything.